More on the Clinton Foundation. The New York Post broke a bombshell story that one of Hillary Clinton's top aides, Huma Abedin, worked at a radical Muslim journal for a dozen years. Some of those years covered the same time while she was working at the White House as an intern for then First Lady Hillary Clinton. Author and filmmaker of Hillary's America, The Secret History of the Democratic Party, Dinesh D'Souza, is with me now. Dinesh, thanks for the time. So Huma Abedin's mom is editor-in-chief. Was Huma Abedin really working on this paper, or did her mom just put her name on the letterhead?
Well, I think it's the Abedin family has got ties that go to the Muslim Brotherhood and a whole bunch of radical organizations. And the point with the Clintons is that throughout their life, they've created this amoeba-like extension of groups and organizations. And it isn't just ideological. It's also money funneled to the Clintons that goes either to them or to their foundation. So this whole thing needs to be sort of carefully examined by the media. I think the problem for our democracy right now is that so many in the media are covering for the Clintons and covering up for them. And so the necessary kind of hard work of dissecting this, that's not happening.
So we're going to show this video here, and it's from my colleague James Rosen of Fox. And this is Hillary Clinton in Saudi Arabia, where she was on a state visit and introduced there by Huma Abedin's mom. I think we're going to show it. So there it is. Our viewers can see. Dinesh, you've probably already seen it. But James Rosen worked on this, and this is obviously taken from a 2010 event that he attended also in Saudi Arabia. So this just reinforces what you just said about the ties and perhaps a relationship that's too close.
Well, I think in the past in American politics, there have been accusations of launched at both political parties that they're too vulnerable to the financial influence of corporations, rich people, people who want something out of government. But never before have we seen foreign governments and foreign entities, and I'm talking about Canadian billionaires who want mineral rights, and the Russian government that wants to buy uranium within the United States, and in this case, Arab countries and Muslim countries that want to influence U.S. policy, and they do so by, in a sense, funneling money through the Clinton Foundation and doing that, buying the influence of then Secretary of State Clinton.
When you've been working on your pieces, what is the most surprising thing that you found about the Clintons that you think most of America doesn't know?
Well, I think many people, even many Republicans, think of Hillary as an extension of Obama, and that Hillary's 4 years, let's say, will be the same as Obama, this remaking of America. But I think at the end of the day, Obama, although I disagree with him, is an ideologue. He has a vision for America. He has a vision for the world. Hillary and Bill operate, I think, more like Bonnie and Clyde. These are two people who are on the make and on the take. They were making money in Arkansas by, you remember when Hillary put up $1,000 and made $100,000 almost overnight with no risk. Then when they went to the White House, they were renting out the Lincoln bedroom, taking curios out of the cabinet, selling pardons to big-time felons. So this is their sordid history.
Indeed it is. I want to go back to something, Dinesh, that we talked about just a few moments ago, because I neglected to bring in this quote directly, and I need to read it from the Clinton camp, which denies an active role at the publication. That is to say that Huma Abedin did not have, according to the Clinton camp, an active role. So here's the quote. I need to read it verbatim. "My understanding is that her name was simply listed on the masthead in that period. She did not play a role in editing at the publication." So we've already discussed the fact that even if that's true, it's still too close.
Well, with the Clintons, you see, and this has been outlined in press reports and in studies, a kind of three-step maneuver. Bill goes someplace and gives a wildly overcompensated speech. He speaks for 15 minutes and he gets $700,000. Then Hillary modifies American policy in line with what some donor wants, and then tens of millions flow into the Clinton Foundation. So then the Clintons say, well, there's no connection between these three events. They were just coincidental. But when the coincidences occur again and again and again, we are not unjustified in seeing a pattern.
All right, Dinesh, I thank you as always. Glad to have you here.